Amir and Srabanti had known each other as the closest friends during their school days. They studied in the same school and often spent time discussing various topics while observing each other. Even though Srabanti was the most popular girl in school, she had a simplicity about her that easily attracted Amir. Their friendship never transformed into anything romantic, but Amir's feelings for Srabanti never faded. One day, on the last day of school, Amir finally confessed his feelings to Srabanti. "Srabanti, I know this is difficult to say, but I love you," he admitted. Srabanti paused for a moment and then replied, "Amir, you're a great friend, but I only want you as a friend." At that time, Srabanti wasn't looking for a relationship and wanted to walk her own path. Amir's heart broke after hearing this, but he respected Srabanti's decision and chose to remain friends. Their friendship stayed intact, though Amir carried a pain in his heart, knowing that Srabanti would always be a friend and never a romantic partner. A few years later, Amir enrolled in college. It was a new city, new friends, and a new life. But Srabanti's memories always lingered in his mind. He often wondered what she was doing, how her life was, and what changes she had gone through. One day, during a college event, he happened to see Srabanti again. But Srabanti wasn't the same old Srabanti anymore. She had changed. She was now an English teacher, and much had changed in her life. Srabanti was the girl Amir had once deeply loved. Now she was teaching English at a school next to a college. She had come a long way, and Amir was initially stunned. As she walked towards him, their eyes met, and Srabanti smiled warmly. "Amir, what are you doing here?" she asked, sounding as natural as if it were the old days. Amir, still in surprise, responded, "Srabanti, you? You're a teacher now. I didn't know this." Srabanti smiled and said, "Yes, I teach English now." "What about you? What are you doing these days?" Amir, still a bit awkward, replied, "I'm in college now. It's been a while since I've seen you. You've changed so much." Srabanti laughed. "I have changed, Amir. Life does that, you know. But how about you? It's great to see you again." Their contact began to rekindle. Srabanti was now a teacher, and Amir was a college student. Though their relationship had no romantic element anymore, the old feelings of love and friendship remained. Srabanti never knew just how deeply Amir had once felt for her, and Amir didn't realize how much Srabanti would shape his life in the future. As time passed, their relationship started to evolve again. Srabanti invited Amir to observe her class one day, and Amir saw how seriously she took her teaching work. She had a stern yet gentle manner, shaping young minds with discipline and care. One day, Srabanti spoke to Amir. "You know, Amir, a lot changes in life. We're growing, and with it comes more responsibility. When I was younger, I thought things were simpler, but now we have to think about a lot more." Amir paused and replied, "You're right, Srabanti. Life seemed simpler when we were younger, but now time is changing. But you know, I've always thought about you." Srabanti went quiet for a moment. She realized that Amir still had some feelings for her, but she was focused on her own journey now. She wanted to build her life, and there was no room for a romantic relationship. Amir, too, was moving forward with his own aspirations. Their relationship took a new turn. They began to see each other as companions, but never as lovers. However, a deeper understanding and respect began to grow between them. Srabanti had become more mature in her role as a teacher, while Amir was beginning to find his way in college. One day, Srabanti told Amir something that stayed with him for a long time. "Amir, life will bring many things our way, but the most important thing is to trust ourselves. Never look back, focus on your path. The right time will make everything fall into place." This new phase of their relationship was one of mutual understanding, respect, and shared growth. Srabanti was deeply immersed in her teaching career, showing a genuine passion for guiding her students. She had become a role model to them, not just as an English teacher, but also as someone who helped them navigate life. Amir, who had witnessed Shrabanti's transformation, appreciated her even more. Her teaching style wasn't just about grammar or literature. It was about teaching students life lessons, self-confidence, and how to walk their own path. One day, Amir found himself in Shrabanti's class again. He had come to see how she was teaching. When she noticed him, she smiled and said, "Amir, it's been so long. How are you?" Amir smiled and replied, "I'm doing well. I'm really impressed with how you teach. Your method is truly different." Shrabanti beamed and said, "Thank you, Amir. Being a teacher is a huge responsibility, and I try to help my students not just with their studies, but with life too." After class, Amir stood beside Shrabanti and said, "You know, Shrabanti, I never thought you would change this much. There's something about you now that I truly admire." Shrabanti replied proudly, "Thank you, Amir. When I found my purpose, I realized that it's not just about teaching, it's about shaping people's lives." Their relationship had now reached a place of deep respect and understanding. They both appreciated each other for who they were, but neither was looking for anything romantic. It was the kind of relationship that was grounded in friendship, mentorship, and personal growth. One day, Shrabanti invited Amir to her office for tea. They spent hours talking, but there was an underlying quietness in their conversation. Shrabanti knew that Amir still had feelings for her, and it made her feel a little uncomfortable, but she had made up her mind. They would remain friends and nothing more. "Amir, sometimes in life, we have to accept our feelings in a different way," Shrabanti once told him. "It's something that has happened between us too. I know you love me, but right now, the life I've chosen doesn't leave room for a relationship." Amir sighed deeply and said, "I understand, Shrabanti. I will never try to ask for anything more from you. I respect who you've become, and I'm proud of you." Shrabanti quietly responded, "This is our outcome, Amir. Sometimes we move through relationships that teach us valuable lessons. I just want you to keep moving forward and trust yourself." Their relationship had finally evolved into a deep and lasting friendship. They had learned to respect and understand each other, and there was no longer any room for misunderstandings. Amir knew that Shrabanti would always be an important part of his life, but they were both moving forward, focusing on their separate journeys. As time passed, both of them had become more established in their respective lives. Shrabanti had become a successful teacher, known for her influence on her students. Amir, too, had found his own path in life. Their friendship, now devoid of romantic feelings, was a source of mutual inspiration and support. One day, Shrabanti wrote Amir a letter. It was a final gesture to remind him that their friendship, no matter what, would always endure. The letter read, "Amir, life has taught us many things, but the greatest lesson is to respect our relationships and place them where they belong. What we once shared will never come back in the same way, and that's okay. We are both shaping our lives in the right direction now. But I want you to know that I've always been by your side, and no matter where you go, I will always pray for your happiness and success. You have a talent that the world is now seeing, and I am so proud of how far you've come. What we were will never return, but our friendship will never fade. You will go far, Amir, and whatever happens in your life, I know you will move forward with strength and courage." When Amir received this letter, he sat quietly for a while. There was a sense of peace within him. Even though their previous deep connection wasn't there anymore, this letter had helped him reconnect with the right direction in his life. Shrabanti's words, her understanding, and her brilliance had left a lasting impression on him. One day, Shrabanti and Amir met at their old hangout spot, where they used to share dreams and conversations. There was no pressure, no romantic feelings, just mutual respect and love for each other's journey. Shrabanti knew exactly how to move forward in her teaching career, and Amir knew his path too, thanks to her inspiration. In the end, Shrabanti said, "Amir, life changes a lot, But remember, never lose yourself. Keep following your dreams. Amir looked her in the eye and said, "So much of what I am today is because of you, Srabanti. Thank you for showing me the way." And so their paths diverged, but the bond they shared remained, a bond built on deep friendship and mutual respect. This is the end of their story.